Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dana.
It's Prince.Nell.
And we want to give a special shout out to the Illest girls next door. Make sure you guys are tuning in and listening to their extraordinary podcast.
Right, because the name is super dope.
What's poppin'? Turn your speakers up.
Turn these speakers up.
You're locked into the Illest Girls Next Door
You can bump it in your stereo.
on BoominLive.com.
That's your happy dance.
Yes, this is my happy dance because I'm happy to be here. What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Rissy Riss, and I am solo dolo. But it's okay. It's okay. You are now rocking with Illest Girls Next Door, and today we have a very, very, very special guest. Well, I'm two special guests. You were unexpected, but it's okay. We have King Prince here, and we have this your man's Dom Two Times.
Yeah, best friend.
We got Gemini here too. We got Gemini here too.
Baltimore support here with him.
Of course, I like the name Gemini because I'm a Gemini. Are you a Gemini? June 12th? I'm the 10th. It's lit. Now, this your interview. I'm not going to take too much time away from you. So, you're a rapper.
No.
You're a singer. You're an artist. How do you describe it?
I'm a hip hop artist.
You're a hip hop artist. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what separates you from being just a rapper?
I'm glad you asked that. I have to explain that to people a lot because I feel like a hip hop artist, you well-rounded. Hip hop is the culture, meaning a rapper, that's one thing. Right. Hip hop is a number of things, and as a hip hop artist, sometimes I rap, or I'm also capable of singing and songwriting. Like I can write you a R&B hook, I can write a rap hook, rap verse. There's some people who can just rap. You feel me? Rapping is like you put words together and you're going bar for bar. As a hip hop artist, it's like I have the option to give you all types of emotions. So when people say you a rapper, it's like no, because sometimes you'll play a song and I'm not rapping at all. I'm singing the whole song. You feel me?
That's very interesting. You're actually the first person to ever, well, that I've known personally
to go that deep. Yeah, because some people don't really care. It's like, yeah, I'm a rapper, but like I really live for this. Like I really love this. So it's like I take the time to analyze every detail, and I want to make sure that who's ever in tune with me and my audience, like you understand where I'm coming from.
Okay. So when did you get started with the whole music thing?
With hip hop, it all started with Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Back in 8th grade. 8th grade is when I wrote my first rap.
What album was it? Was that the Carter
3?
Yeah.
When he dropped that Millie beat, that set the world on fire.
Of course.
Everybody was making the remix.
Right.
And I got so inspired by the beat. I was always good at writing, period. Like I started off making like poems and short stories. Like I was always good at that, like as a child. Like I would write, if the teacher gave us an assignment and he was like, I write a descriptive story or whatever, I will always be top of the class because like I love getting creative and descriptive. Right. So that's how it started. And then rap, it just came naturally. It was like when I wrote my first Millie freestyle, everybody was like, it was a joke because they thought they was gonna make fun of me. Like this nigga, like I was the weird kid with glasses.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't really part of the cool kids. So they was like, yo, Ronnie, come spit a rap. I'm like, oh, these niggas don't even know. And then everybody was just looking at me like stuck, like, oh, like he can really rap.
You still remember it?
The rap?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
You don't remember it?
No, because I write like 20 times a day, like literally.
You write 20 times a day?
About, like, it sounds exaggerated, but I promise you it's not.
So how does that go? Like, do you like see something like, damn, I want to write about that? Or like you feel something like what's that process like?
My mind don't stop moving. Like, it just don't stop moving. Like, it's been times where I wanted to quit making music, and it's like I literally can't because it don't matter if I'm asleep, if I'm doing, I could be doing a whole task, like at work, busy as hell. Like my mind is just like I'm coming up with lyrics and by itself, like in my head. Or I see something and I just make a line about it, and then it just won't stop.
So it's just like ingrained in
and
you.
Me, if I don't write it down immediately, like I'm gonna forget it. So I have to write it down. Especially if it's like I have to write that down. That's why I'm always getting in trouble. Where like, you always on your phone, bitch. This is business.
So So does that have something to do? Because I know I was looking on your Instagram and your bio. You had put like you solemnly swear you're up to no good.
That's that.
What's that about?
Only people who would know what that is if you into Harry Potter, because that quote comes directly from Harry Potter.
Okay.
And it's it's something called a murderer's map. So the only way to open it, Harry would have to tap it with his wand and say, "I solemnly swear I'm up to no good." And it's like the map would show him every location in the castle. So it's like I got that tattooed on my stomach actually.
Really?
Yeah,
You got a lot of text. You got 1995. It was 95,
1995,
right? That was the
yeah.
year you were born.
Yes.
And what's that on your hand?
It's like my version of hieroglyphics. I came up with like my own pattern. On the bottom of my fingers, it spells out hood rich and like hieroglyphics.
Oh, I get it. I see it. Yeah.
And on the top, each one just has its own meaning. So, yeah.
So you're just a creative mind. You
Yeah.
just
And once I found out you could put art on your body, I was like, oh, this is for me.
right.
I was like freshman in high school. And then, you know what's really funny about this tattoo? A lot of my tattoos have funny stories. Like this one has a deep story behind it. But this one, when I first got the rose on my hand, it's like a common thing now.
Yeah.
But when I first did it, everybody swore I was bugging. They was like, oh, you're tripping. You getting tatted on your hands. Then you got a rose. I was the crazy one. Now, 2019, everybody has a rose on their hand.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
My
like-
cousin I think he has a rose on his hand. Actually.
I really be feeling like the unspoken trendsetter because like, I really be doing a lot of things first, but it's like nobody knows me, so it's like nobody knows I'm doing it.
Oh yeah.
feel
So
me?
you feel like you don't get the credit you deserve?
I mean, do I feel like I don't get the credit? Kinda yes and no. Like in my mind, like I know, like it doesn't really bother me. Cause like I know what I be doing. Like I know I should be in the music businesses because like the things that I see mainstream artists doing is like, bro, I thought of this shit when I was a kid in school, and y'all doing it now. So it's like, oh, I know I'm meant for this.
Right.
It's like once I'm in it, imagine how I'm gonna be like Travis Scott times 5. Like the crazy shit that he's doing. Oh, I've been had these ideas.
Yeah.
I've been had these ideas. Like his whole Astro World thing, it was so cool to me because I think he first announced his Astro World album back in like 2016, and it was like 2 months before he announced he was going to do the project. I was going to do a project called Astro Boy.
Wow.
Facts.
Wow.
And then when he tweeted it, he was like, "Oh, Astro World soon." It didn't come until 3 years later.
Yeah.
But when he tweeted it, I was like, "This nigga." And the same thing happened when I first started rapping. I swore I was going to be like the first Drake. Like I thought I was going to be the first rapper rapping and singing because I was writing like love songs.
So you've always been ahead of the game.
Yeah, and behind the shadows, like it's just like saying it to people. It's like I never tell people these things. It's like I'm gonna be looked at crazy, like nigga, please. But it's like nah.
You
like I
the
really,
T-Pain.
yeah.
You like
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite artists too.
Really?
A lot of people say that my music reminds me of them. I get all type of comparisons, but T-Pain and Future were the first comparisons. I mean, T-Pain and Future were the first comparisons, and I hated the Future comparisons.
Why?
At the time, I hated Future.
Really?
I didn't start liking Future until he started dropping the mixtapes back to back. Like when he dropped Monster, I was like, oh, I like this. This is because at that time when I first started recording back in 2013, 14, I started with engineer producer. His name is Royce. He's in the Marines now, but he's really who I started making music with. He was the only person. Like he would make the beats, and I would just write to them. And at the time, we was making a lot of dark music. Like it sounds nothing like the music I'm making today.
Were you in a dark place?
No, that's just what I just liked how the shit sounded. Like he would make beats it was so like orthodox. Like he wasn't making no type of mainstream. The beats he was making, you couldn't imagine hearing it on radio. Like he was really making some extraordinary type of beats, and he was all had like that dark theme. Which kind of what we got the name for our group. It's called Ghost Mob Creepers. And it's a funny story behind that too, because it's like when I say it in my songs, like some people ask me, they were like, well, "Who's Ghost Mob?" Like it's only you. It is only me. But like when it comes to my music, I like to think of me as having different personalities. That's why every album sounds nothing like the last, because it's like I'm giving you a certain artist on this one. You could get the hood version of me. You could get the R&B version of me, or you could get the ladies' man version of me. And it's like it's all they only got Big Daddy Levi. That's my favorite one. He's the coolest out of the group. Always macking the shorties. And then you got King Prince the Phantom. That's when I was doing my dark. Like anytime you hear me on a aggressive type beat, that's
I think
me.
Phantom was what I like first heard of you by.
Really?
I feel like, but you know what's crazy? I want to share something with you. You probably don't even remember this. We worked together
When?
at Macy's.
In 2014?
Yes.
Because that's when I worked there.
Yes.
I don't remember you.
I know you don't.
You remember me.
I do.
I look completely different.
You do. Your dreads were a lot shorter.
They were.
They were a lot shorter.
I had put them in that year. 2014 is when I first put my dreads in.
Because I was looking through your page and I'm like, yo, I know him. I know him. And then I was like, oh, Macy's. Like it clicked right away.
Yeah. I didn't like that job.
I didn't either. That's why I left.
I was a shoe expert at it.
I was too. We worked in the back. Wow, your memory is shot.
Do you remember somebody named Leah? Light skin?
Nah.
She's the only person I still talk to from time to time that worked at that job.
I don't remember
Oh,
really
okay.
nobody.
Yeah.
Because I had to get up out of there.
Yeah. I could retail is not for me.
It's not for a lot of people. You gotta have people skills in order to do that. But it's not so much about having people skills. Just like
See, that's what I wanted to do. Like the people that was on the floor, I wanted to do that because as much as I get irritated with people, like for some reason, people like just always gravitate towards me.
Me
And
too.
it's like a gift and a curse because sometimes like it works in my favor, then it's like other times I don't want to be bothered. It's like I could literally go somewhere for the first time and like be hella quiet and not try to. I don't like to have the spotlight on me all the time.
Right.
And that sounds crazy for somebody who wants to be.
Yeah. So how
like,
exactly does that
it's,
work?
Because it's a difference between knowing how to do it and not being able to do it. Like I can interact with people. If I have a choice, I'd rather not. Because people come with a lot of unnecessariness, and that irritates me.
So do you consider yourself an introvert?
I want to say yeah, but I hate that word now because everyone feels like they're an introvert.
It's so cool to
like,
be an introvert.
I feel like Lil
but it's
Uzi made it cool for people to feel that way.
Right.
Like the whole emo rap thing. Like since then, everyone has anxiety. Everyone has depression. Like I don't want to downplay those things because it's very serious things. But the fact that it's very serious things, like it's a rare thing. Like some people are truly diagnosed with that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people just say like the smallest thing, I'm depressed. Like no, you're not. You're just sad right now. Like,
Yeah,
you're not depressed.
I think with like rappers like Uzi and like Juice WRLD and stuff like that, they made it. I want to say like they brought awareness to it, but it's like.
They glamorize it.
Yeah, thank you. That was the word. I couldn't think of it.
They
glamorize
I hate
it.
Juice WRLD.
Really?
I don't know. I don't hate him because I don't know that man. But I don't.
You don't like his music?
Yeah, I feel like he plays around with this whole I'm sad and depressed thing so much, and it's like, all right, if you're gonna be sad and depressed, speak about it in an awareness type of way. Like speak on the problems that it's really giving you. All he says is I'm depressed. I'm taking pills and drinking lean to ease the pain. Like.
Yeah.
I get tired of hearing that.
So you don't think that he's using his platform to the best of his ability?
I mean, everybody has their own character. You feel me? It's working for him, so I can't knock him for it. But me personally, it's like, I don't want to listen to that. I don't want to hear about you being sad all day. Like it took a while for me to like A Boogie because I feel like when he first came out, his entire album was about him being sad over this girl. I'm like, bro, like. The first 3 songs is cool, but your entire album, like, goddamn, my nigga. Like,
it was overkill at a certain point. It was just
I was late to the A Boogie train. I didn't like A Boogie until he dropped Hoodie Season. No, I'm sorry. That's my favorite project from him. I didn't start liking A Boogie until
too long ago.
I didn't start liking A Boogie until the bigger artists. That project was really good. And then when he dropped Hoodie Season, I said, "Oh yeah, this nigga's nice." Now he's like he's straying away from the "I'm so sad" thing. Like he still talks about it, but it's not the entire album.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
I can
on
deal
some
with
like
that.
I bossed up type of shit now.
Facts.
That's
like,
what
wow,
he's
I
on.
can appreciate that.
Right.
It's like I understand why people like him so much. It's like the emotion that you put into your music. People feel that, which is why like I love my music because it's like I'm not talking about what a lot of people from my area is talking about. Like honestly, I hate North rappers. I can't stand them.
Hold on. We gotta pause. Hold on,
I get a lot of flack for that. I can't stand North rappers. It's like I want to support Jersey so much. Like every person from Jersey isn't they don't all rap about the same thing, but a large portion of them, I feel like all they do is fake drill music. Like they want to be Chicago rappers so bad, and no one can tell me that it's not true. Cause
you're gonna cause such a controversy, and I
that's
love
fine.
it because
but
it's like,
I can prove it though. Like,
right? Yeah.
A lot of the people. Okay, a lot of people. Hold on. I don't want to make it seem like I'm downplaying Jersey because like I love where I'm from. Like Jersey made me me.
Right.
And I love Newark. Like I'm Irvington and Newark. Like that's home. You feel me? But I'm saying when it comes to music, I don't feel like people are making music. Music is supposed to be a bunch of different things, and I feel like when it comes to Newark, all they want to talk about is guns, selling drugs, and that's it. But it's crazy because that's why I feel so left out as a Jersey rapper, because I feel like a lot of people from Jersey don't gravitate towards my music because I'm not talking about these things.
Right.
It's like when I'm on Instagram or Facebook and Twitter and I see somebody from Newark going viral, it's always the same thing. And I'm trying to figure out like, why is everyone so in love with this same exact type of music?
Yeah.
Like anytime someone comes up to me and plays a song, I'm like, yo, listen to this. It's always like y'all don't get tired of hearing that. I can't fault y'all because like people like what they like, but it's like, damn, my nigga, like everyone's rapping like this. Like everybody wants to be Lil Durk, everybody wants to be G Herbo. It's like Jesus Christ. Like,
so with that being said, has it ever came to a point where you just like, man, I don't even want to do this no more because I'm not getting the support that I feel like I need?
Honestly, yeah, I felt that. It took
Hell yeah.
When I met Dom,
I was gonna ask.
Dom was one of the reasons. Like he made me see a different outlook on it. Like, I used to really get affected by it, like looking at numbers on Instagram or YouTube, like the amount of views people were getting, and then I would look at my shit because I'm looking at the content that they're putting out, like songs not mixed, versus super trash, and the views be like in the thousands, and I'm just like, how? Like, how is everyone thinking this is fire? And then I'm looking at what I'm doing, bro. I'm doing a hella creative shit. Like, I feel like when I did Wonderworld, it was my most successful project, but I still feel like it didn't get the love that I would have liked it to from my people. I feel like I get the most love from people from different regions, like down south, and
that's
like
usually
Cali.
the case. I think that's the case with anybody, whether you're like your typical Newark rapper or somebody like you. Like Jersey doesn't support Jersey
until other people support them, and people don't like when I say that, but it's like no one likes the truth. No one likes the truth. Like, that's just what it is. And I'm not saying there's some artists who blew up from Jersey, and it was, like, rare that they got love in Jersey first. Like, Fetty Wap was the first artist that I know that he was popping immediately. Like, when he dropped Trap Queen, he was doing shows, and Jersey was fucking with him heavy.
Right.
Then you got, like, Albie Al. He's really, like, Jersey supports him. Shoe Surf. You feel me? Other than that, I can't really think of too many other people when it comes to music.
Right.
But it's like if other people don't see you from other regions supporting you and pushing you, Jersey won't pay you no mind. until you got that train behind you and you catching momentum.
A lot of people are bandwagoners.
I feel like it's the stigma, and it has been a stigma, but at the same token, like you gotta come with some heat. You know what I'm saying? Like Jersey don't really have no distinctive sound. It's kind of like a melting pot. You get what I'm saying? But like a person, like an artist like SZA, right? You listen to her music, you don't know where she's from. You just know, you know what I mean? She's an artist. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
But it's not too many artists that like you could play their music and get that same kind of feel
Which is why
and that's why I was telling him like stop looking at the numbers so much. Like just make your content, like do what you're doing, because you on
the music will speak for itself.
Right? Like you on a good path and you building a catalog more than anything.
Right.
Like, all right, say it's a person that got, street credit or they street popular. They decide they want to start rapping. They put out a couple tracks or, Instagram snippet videos. They get, let's say, 2,500 views off of them. He been working for years, you know what I'm saying, and just trying to get one rap. Yeah, it don't matter though, because once you do get the spotlight, you got about 5 years worth of catalog for them to eat up.
Will go back like, damn,
you know what I'm saying?
Did this, he did that.
Right. So it's like if they find out 3 years or 2 years after the fact that you the GOAT, they still found out you was the GOAT.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your path is just different. And now that, you know, you put your time in, you want to last longer than whoever. You know what I mean?
Wait,
So
two things I want to touch on before I forget it. Wow.
Yeah, right.
It's like they're having a gunfight. Which he said about Jersey not having a distinct sound. That's why I say about the everyone North trying to sound like Chicago. I feel like everyone's looking up to people that already have their own established sound. Like Atlanta has their own sound, Chicago has their own sound, Cali has their own sound, and we gravitate towards it. And it's like we're trying to emulate other people too much
Instead of creating our own.
And that's why it gets me upset, is because like I know there's talent in Jersey. Like there are a lot of people who are really dope, and it's like we don't get to reach a certain levels because I feel like people can sense it's not authentic. Like people can sense that. People can sense when your art is not genuine. Like you can be talking about real things that you're going through, but you can't copy and paste the same formula for somebody else. Right. Like us as a whole, I feel like we're not gonna move forward until somebody from here pops and tries to put the spotlight onto other Jersey artists, and we have our own distinct sound. I feel like until we reach that, people just gonna keep saying, Jersey. Like
you could be the one to do that though.
And I'm looking forward to it because like me and my homies, me and Dom. Damn, Dom is like the only other rapper that I consider a close friend, honestly. Like. But I'm pretty sure he knows some people. Like, if we all come together as a conglomerate and stick together and like, yo, like, this is us, this is Jersey, like, you feel me? Then we can do that. And I'm looking forward to it because,
as you should.
Like he said, like a lot of people not on to me now. But what I noticed about my music, it catches on over time. Like I don't have the big numbers right now, but as people listen to my stuff, it sticks with them. Like I'm starting to get people DM me now and telling me like how my music affects them, and like, yo, like you talking about in this song, like I'm going through that too. So it's like me, I want to be the type of artist is like, I don't want to be the hot artist, like the people that's blowing up overnight, because like you here today, gone tomorrow. But
that 15
when you have,
minutes of fame.
Yeah, but when you have music that's sticking with people, like I'm trying to make timeless classics. Like, you hear my stuff, and it's like you gonna keep coming back to it. I don't want it to be like just one hot song, like a Tatiana record. It's like it's hot for the whole year, but then by that second year,
it's
quiet for you. Like
super quiet. Like
I don't want to be that type of
I feel like my take on that is like, I just want everybody to keep creating and like stay in your own lane, because it's this. And it's funny that he said, like, even the Tatiana song, it's this female, her name is Doja Cat.
Yeah, I know.
I love
You know
her,
what I mean?
actually.
That's the first time I heard about her.
I hated that shit. I hated that shit.
Now look, that song was the very first time I ever heard about it, and North from Nowhere. Apparently, she got a huge following, you know, through YouTube, right? But to like on national level, that Moose shit is the first time we heard from her, right? So a lot of people would think, yo, this is crazy. Look, and I mean, people just blowing up off of anything. Mind you, she got probably about 7-8 projects worth of authentic work that she put in. You get me? So like, I used to like, you know, look at stuff like that and just judge it, but realistically, I don't care if a person pop off at ABC 1, 2, 3. That might have been the 1,000th song that they wrote. You know what I mean? All work is work. So like, just keep, you know what I mean, pressing forward, because you could be putting your heart into the music, and the ABC 1, 2, 3 is the one that took you platinum. Right. After all that time.
No, that's kind of how it is. So with like Meg Thee Stallion. Like,
and that's how I feel. I just feel like, you know, just keep creating your content. Like we are human. So it's like sometimes we intellectual, sometimes we all want, you know what I mean, bust down or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, just create, and when it's your turn, don't fumble. You know what I'm saying? Don't fumble.
You feel like what?
I feel like the song Too Ducky freestyle is about to take me
crazy.
there. Yo, I just shot the video to that shit. Like,
that was the last post on your Instagram? Was it for that one?
Oh yeah, you see me all flying.
Yeah,
shit.
I did.
I was macking that shit. I wanted to make such a good impression with that song, because I feel like that's one of the top King Prince songs that I've done. Like the way I created a whole new style with that song. Like now I'm using that flow that I used in that song, like I'm using it in more songs now. And I was like, oh shit, I just found a new flow.
Right.
And it's crazy because It sucks because I seen someone from Irvington, and I actually know him, and he did a song with that flow, and I'm like, never. I just did this shit. I just did it, and I'm looking at his song, I'm looking at my song. Then I sent it to a couple people. I said, listen to this shit. What this sound like? And they was like, yo, he definitely got this from you. I'm like, bro. This shit is crazy. Like, I just did it, and he's someone. He's
You don't
he's
be
pretty
telling
known.
nobody, like, it just happens that way, like.
Sometimes, yeah, but nah. It's the same exact flow.
And you didn't tell him about it?
I didn't feel like there was no need to, cause like we all get inspiration
From each other.
from each other. So it's like, you know what? Whatever. Like when I don't want to be one of those bitter people who's like, oh, everybody's copying me. Da da da.
Yeah,
It may be true. People, I feel like people definitely do be watching my page. They don't show the love on my page.
Of course
but
not.
I see things that they do like, oh, he definitely got that from me. And then I'll be knowing people that they have worked with, like whether it be like engineers or videographers. I'm like, yo, you know, such and such, definitely he's seen this, and like that's where he got that from. I'm like, bro, I know that. Like,
Right.
It's weird. I don't understand why Jersey artists do that. Like, there's a few like
bro, if you're gonna use
quote
my
unquote
stuff,
big name.
big me up.
I ain't even talking about like using my stuff. Like just with like that page watching stuff. Like you know, what I mean? If you see something you like it, like bro, follow me. You know what I mean? Like a comment. You know what I'm
like
saying?
tell me, like, yo,
It's a
I
pride
rock with
thing.
this.
It's artists that are
Nobody
like,
wants to be bigger than everybody wants to be bigger than the other person.
bruh, it's artists that are like. It's been artists that follow me, I follow back. You know what I mean? Might
then
not like
then
the
they
post,
unfollow you.
and then they like unfollow you, like. And yo, I've
Just
had
weird shit.
it's just legit
weird.
like Jersey artists. I don't even name drop. It's messy, but like,
Yeah.
Cuz has did that like 3 times, and my whole thing is like, yo.
We could talk about it off air.
You know, no, I ain't even like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
Jersey, and like, it's a few Jersey artists that do that, and it's like, bro, like, come on, son.
Let me
stop.
let me
Yeah,
answer
it's
it
like,
real
like,
quick.
what you going
Jersey
for?
bust so big.
I know someone personally. He's big now, and me and him, we weren't the best of friends, but we were around each other enough, and we had conversations on the bus. Like, bro, like I seen the potential in him, and he seen the potential in me, and we were just speaking to each other like, yo, no matter which one of us go first, like making sure that we there for each other. Like, one of us make it, we both gonna be there. And then it was like when they made it, and I reached out, like it's just like scene. Like, damn, my nigga, that's the energy. Like, that's crazy. And it's like, all right. At first, it was hard feelings on my end. Like, I felt some type of way about it. But then I had to look at it from a different perspective. Like, nobody's obligated to be there for you. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a grown ass man. He a grown ass man. I can't really I can't be upset because I'm dependent on you to, you feel me, like propel me in some way. Like, and at the end of the day, I still clap for him. Like, yo, this nigga really took this shit super far.
Yeah.
Super far. And it's like, that shit, it inspires me.
It been other Jersey artists that like didn't get what he just said about nobody being obligated that I like had to stop them with. Cause I'm like, bruh, you that like literally you sitting here bitching because another grown man won't give you an Instagram shout out.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, that's like that's not how you go
Like,
about it.
you
You feel what I'm
that's
saying?
you a little
Because like
bitch.
I was saying before, this is about Jersey. Period. Heat is heat. So put out some heat, and they going, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna
Right.
eat it up regardless. Like focus on that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Don't
Focus
focus
on the bigger
no
picture.
Not mean no cosign or whatever, because it's human nature. Everybody wants to be with a winner.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you could fall out with somebody, turn into a millionaire within the next year. They're gonna reach out some way somehow. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
because everybody wants to be around the winner. So just focus on like winning, and how you do that is not by like, you know, trying to get a mention or a shout out
Right.
or a feature. Like 'cause
Just
you know,
keep working and
right,
it'll come.
Right.
When it's
Like
supposed
when
to.
you grind and they'll reach out. Like, hey, bro, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Woody,
Yeah.
woody, whoop. And it happens every single day. So like, just, you know, till you get there, keep working.
I feel like a threat to some people, to a lot of people. Cause I remember, it was times where I don't do a lot of features on my own projects. I think Dom is literally him and one other person I have featured on my actual projects. But I've been in the studio with some artists, and I come to their sessions. I'll never forget. It was this one time. It was like a bunch of his niggas, all street dudes. You feel me? And I'm coming in, you know, just cool, weird. Everybody thinks I'm weird, which I am. And
It's okay.
He was spitting a verse, you know, talking some street shit. And then everybody, I got in the booth, was like, yo, King, you up next. And I could just, I don't know if they knew that I could hear them because I was in the booth and like you know how you can hear the outside because he didn't turn the thing off yet. Oh. And I could hear everybody laughing like, "Fuck is this nigga about to say?" Da da da. And I'm just laughing like these niggas don't know. Like I'm that nigga with this music shit. So I spit my verse, rap it. Everybody was just stuck like looking at each other. I'm like, oh,
When
yeah.
they underestimate you, it's the best.
When I did that, I felt so cool because I just walked out. I said, I laid my verse down. I said, yo, thanks for the opportunity. I got a dip.
I'll catch y'all
Smooth
niggas later.
out. Yeah, word.
All right, I'ma fuck with you.
Go record my own shit. I'ma fuck with you. Word, like, yo, you just gonna dip? I'm like, yeah, man, I gotta go, da da da, which I really did.
Yeah.
But it was just the joy of, like, I love shocking people. Like, all my life, I feel like I've been having to prove people wrong because, like, I look a certain type of way or I talk a certain type of way. Like, it's always, like, friends, strangers, females, like, everybody always perceive me off how I look or how I talk. And then it's like, once you see what I'm actually about, it's like, yo, like, you really...
You smart. You different.
Like, yeah, like, you really a cool-ass, like, different type of nigga.
Never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, man. So that shit inspires me. It's like, yeah, because... And now, in these days, everywhere I go, somebody always be like, yo, you rap, like, you just look like a rapper. Like, I was at work in my uniform, and this lady came up to me, and she was just staring at me. Like, you know how you can feel somebody staring at you, so I'm looking. I'm like, what's up? Like, you need help with something? She was like, you look like a rapper. I'm like...
It's your aura. You giving it off. That's a good thing.
I said, yeah, I do happen to make music. Like, I'm a hip-hop artist. Like, you want to hear album? And then... Shit, it went from there. But like, I get that all the time now. Like, oh, you look like a rapper.
Yeah. So all right. So before we close it out, you know, I told you at the beginning of the show, we gotta do the dirty laundry.
Dirty laundry. I was thinking about that too. I don't really know if I have any dirty laundry.
Well, you gotta come up with something. You can't leave the show without saying something.
Damn, it's over there.
He got some dirty laundry.
I know he do. But we gonna get a quick drum roll.
He closed his eyes and think about it.
And if
I'm
y'all
really
don't
trying to
know,
think about
please
it.
tell me.
Yeah, feel free. Shit. Like a secret that nobody know.
Yeah, like something you did, and we don't do it.
Does it have to be bad?
Nah, it don't gotta be bad. It can be funny. Or something you thought was funny.
Play yourself.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on.
I changed my rap name like 3 times.
That's not dirty
That
laundry.
don't count.
That don't count as dirty
No.
laundry. I really don't have any. Like, I'm like the most blunt and honest nigga.
You never
like,
cheated on a girlfriend and she ain't find out, or
Never.
Like I
you
said,
never
don't get caught up
stole.
now.
You say you never stole.
You never stole nothing, like nothing. You don't eat your boogers, nothing.
Nah, my boy eat ass.
Oh, that's not dirty laundry. What a camera. Hey,
He eat ass.
listen,
yeah.
if you my shorty
Yeah,
and
tell
we
you.
on that type of vibe, listen, Thanksgiving, you hear? Like, I'm in there. Like, Thanksgiving.
Hey, yo.
This, I'm not ashamed, nigga. Like,
said
yo, if
Lucky,
you listen to
lucky
my...
we out of time
Listen,
because
hold on. Let me just say it like this. If you listen to my music, you know what's up with me. I done had females that came up to me in the job that heard my Walking Through Fire album. I got a song off the gate. Ah, damn, what I said. So I said something. I
it's
said
okay.
something.
It's okay.
I forgot that
They like, yo, like I look at you different now. Like you answer that. Like they wanted to fuck with me now. I'm like, oh yeah, baby, I'm built like that. What's up? Like, I don't listen, man. Hey,
Oh my God.
it is what it is.
I knew you was into that once I heard like Go Rich Shorty. I'm like, bro. He said,
I don't even.
Hey,
This is Illest Girls Next Door.
Feel me? This nigga here, King Prince. That's KXNG. You can follow me on Instagram with the #1 KXNGPRINCE. Follow me on Twitter, King Prince. You heard? Go get my new Rated R Superstar 2 album. Oh, and my boy Dom 2 Time just dropping his graduation
thank
album.
you for coming
Yes.
sir.
Graduation on all platforms out now. Yes, indeed.
Be cool like that.
And we are out. Sugar Receive Bye.